Hey folks, good afternoon. Welcome to Salesforce Admin Learner platform. Today we are going to create a fields for doctor object. Previously we just created a fields for patient object. I'll show you those fields. These are all fields we created for patient object. Now we are going to create a fields for doctor object. So for creating a fields for doctor object, we just need to click on setup, go to object manager, go to doctor object, click on fields and relationship. Now click on new. Here, these are the data types, right? So I'm just creating doctor name field. For that, I'm taking the text data type. Click on text data type next. Here I'm giving the label name as a doctor name. Leave everything like that. Next, visible to all profiles. Next, save and new. Now I'm creating a phone number. For phone number, I'm taking the phone data type. Next, phone number. Next, visible to all profiles. Next, save and new. So here, now I'm going to create a department field. For department field, I'm just picking pick list data type. Next, here I'm giving the department field label. Here I'm giving the values individually. We can give general physician, surgery, ENT, dental, we have neurology, cardiology, skin, like plastic surgery, all these things. Just click on next, visible to all profiles. Next, save and new. So now I'm going to create a date and a time. So for that, I'm just picking date and time data type. Next, here I'm giving the field label as a date and time. Next, visible to all profiles. Next, save and new. So here I am creating a doctor fee. Doctor will take the fee, no? So for that I'm creating a doctor fee. For doctor fee, I'm just checking the currency data type. Next, doctor fee. Next, visible to all profiles. Next, save and new. So these are all fields we created for doctor object. We'll go and check the fee those fields. Go to hospital management system application. Go to doctor object. Click on new. So here we can see what and all fields we created. Doctor name, phone number, department, date and time, doctor fee, these things. So now I am going to create few more fields for lab object. So for lab object, I'm just going to set up object manager, lab, go to lab object, fields and relationship. I'm just going to create a new field. So here, lab object, I am just creating floor field. So for floor field, I'm just taking pick list data type. Here is the pick list. Here is the pick list. Next, here I'm giving the label name as a floor. I'm just giving the values. Ground floor, first floor, second floor. It means in which floor the labs will be there. So I'm just giving like this. Next, visible to all profiles. Next, save and new. Now I'm here giving a lab name. For lab name, I'm just going to take the pick list. Why? I have a multiple names. So for that, I'm just taking pick list. So in that multiple values, you can choose any one. So for that, I'm just taking the pick list. Field label as a lab name. I'm giving the values, the lab names. We have like X-rays, ultrasound. We have blood test lab. We have COVID test lab. And we have like MRI, MRI. Mm, We have a labs called thyroid test. Just click on next. Visible to all profiles. Next. Save and new. So here I am just going to create a lab charge field. So for that I'm just picking currency data type. Next. Here I'm giving the label name as a lab charge. Click on next. Visible to all profile. Next. Save and new. So now I'm just going to create a dependent pick list. Like if I am selecting a floor for my hospital based on that my lab name should be displayed whatever labs are there in that floor. It should be displayed. So one pick list depends on another. One is like show you. One is the controlling field. It will controls the values. Another one is the dependent field. It will depend to that value. So so now we are going to create like dependent pick list. So here I'm just taking controlling field as a floor and dependent field as a lab name. We just created for lab object. One is the floor, another one is the lab name. No, so for that controlling field, I'm just picking up a floor. Dependent field, I'm just taking a lab name. I'll show you how to. So just click on field dependency. I did not created any field dependency. So now I'm going to create a field dependency. I told you one is the controlling field, another one is the dependent field. It will controls the value. So controlling field, I'm taking a floor field. Dependent field, I'm taking a lab name. Continue. So for ground floor, it may X-ray, blood test, COVID we have. Just double click on that. It will includes the value. Ultrasound, COVID test. These are in the wait. These two are in the first floor. Blood test, COVID test. These are on the first floor. Sorry, ground floor X-ray, ultrasound. On the first floor, it included blood test, COVID test, MRI, and thyroid test. It's in second floor. So and just click on preview. It will show you like for which floor, which lab it will be shown. I'm just clicking on ground floor. If ground floor means it will be showing me only the X-ray and ultrasound. If I just choose the first floor it will show on the blood test, COVID test. If I choose the second floor, lab is like MRI and thyroid, it will be shown. Yes. I am just saving it. So these are the field dependency. So now I'll gonna show you like formula field. How will use the formula field. So before that, for formula field, we just need few more fields. I'll show you. Just go to hospital management system. I'm just going to create fields for build object. So for build object, I'm going to create a formula field. For that, we just need before few more fields. Just click on setup. Go to object manager. Click on build object. So go to fields and relationship. Click on new. So here I'm going to create a field called doctor charge. Doctor charge bill, no? And bill you will get the doctor charge, lab charge, medicine charge, room rents, these all these things. So for that I'm taking data type as a currency. Next, field label as a doctor charge. Click on next. Visible to all profiles. Next, save and new. And now I'm going to create lab charge. I'm taking same currency as the data type. Next, lab charge. Next, visible to all profiles. Next, save and new. Here I'm going to create room rent or medical charge, medicine charge. For that, go click on currency, data type. Next, medicine charge. Next, visible to all profile. Next, save and new. Now I'm going to create a room rent currency. Next, room rent. How many days you stayed? No, for that you need to pay the room rent. No, in hospitals for that. Next, visible to all profile. Next, save and new. Thank you. We'll create a few more fields for next section. Thank you so much.